Hey y'all, so I wanted to make a video about how I organize my house to manage having a good life and giving my kids a good education at home, even though they're three different ages and three different grades, all that. And hi. Yeah, so I just wanted to show you the different stations in my house that make it work and the different kind of systems I use. Because honestly, for me, like I could not homeschool if it wasn't for like cleaning and organizing. Like those two things are really the backbone besides God to our homeschool and to even our life, even like enjoying being like parents in some ways, when you have order to it. I don't know, for me it's very freeing when our stuff isn't in the way of our joy and our connection. And so yeah, so but at the same time you need a lot, like for life to be lived. And so then you need a place for everything. And anyways, I've created so many systems over the years in the different places we've lived in, but I'm going to just show you a couple things. And this should be pretty simple. I'm not even going to show you like everything. I'm just going to show you a couple things here in our homeschool living room slash dining room that I've kind of got going on. One thing I can say too is, the bathroom is right there, which is nice. And then the coffee is right there. And then there's a room over there behind this that is good for, that has a TV in it. So, that can kind of keep, yeah, that's what we use for that. But okay, anyways, so let me just show you this little station here. So this is a bookshelf. It's got some clutter on it that I need to deal with. Those little lamps I use, but I need to find a good place for them when we're not using them. I'm figuring that out. I did just create in this shelf over here a charging station, so that I can charge the Bluetooth speaker, the a phone, or those little lamps that are nice to have on the table when like you're eating dinner or something. So that doesn't really matter. Honestly, this doesn't even really matter. What's down there doesn't even really matter. What I want to show you guys, that all that stuff is just, it's stuff, whatever, and it doesn't have an exact place right now, and it will, and who cares, you know what I mean? But what's important is that I have this. This is right in the correct place for me to put down a cup of water, or my phone or whatever. And then I've got basically some of our read alouds, some readers, and then just some other books that honestly hold those books up, as well as this book that I'm reading that's really good. But yeah, you get the idea, a place to put my cup. But it's not just a side table. It's also I can chill from here while they do their coloring books over there and do all the read alouds, or if they want to come snuggle up, whatever. But you get the idea, is right next to a nice comfy spot. I've got a place to put my drink and my read alouds that we're working on, and I'll switch them out eventually. I think what I'm going to do is when we finish a read aloud, I'll kind of like maybe put it at the top or something, and we'll have kind of like a space of all the books we've already read. And then my kids can see them and know they can go back, and that can be like a comfort book to them, and they can return to it at a later time. Okay, so let me get my tired self up because I just reset and cleaned all this. Another tip I would like to give is, or something, it's not even a tip, but it's just something that really helps me manage as a homeschool mom, is every, like, basically Sunday, if I'm gonna do school on Monday, if I get the chance to be in the house alone, I try to get out and enjoy life with my family. I try to go to church, da 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 da. Ugh, I'm so tired from the sun, being out all weekend, and cleaning, so I gotta sit. But every end of the weekend, I try to get time in the house alone to basically process things as a teacher and look over the next lessons. That's casual, right? Everybody probably does that as a homeschool teacher. Look over the next lesson, get activities you need together. No, me, I will legit, clean. Me, I will rearrange something every single week. Sort of weird, I know, but I don't know. I need it. Is anyone else like that? Like, I literally need like a little shelf moved, a couple things taken down off the wall, um, like a new fresh. I just need like maybe the books fix up, but like literally, I sometimes need to move the furniture a little bit, even if it's like pulling. It could be like the simplest thing, but like literally today, I had. Oh, this is a little thing I made. But today I had a bookshelf here. I had that bookshelf here, and then I also had this cart as the art cart, and I had a shoe shelf over there. But I felt like, first of all, we barely take our shoes off right there. Second of all, it was cramping this table. Third of all, the art cart had nowhere to go in here. And I'm like, I don't need the art cart. I could put their art stuff on here. And the shoe shelf, yeah, was coming all the way out to here. Anyways, so yeah, like, and it helps me. And I probably another little something up for next week. Like, and it's just, I'm totally okay with that. I've totally accepted it. Do you want to see the like what I did with the shoe thing? So this shoe thing was breaking. It was falling apart, y'all. I threw it down the basement stairs, and I will be dealing with that later. So that's like how serious I am about just absolutely need to be changed for me. Oh, also, like, I refreshed this tablecloth thing, which isn't really a tablecloth, and I found some of these little guys because that was kind of bothering me last time, and I like clipped it on both sides to the table so it can still like come up here, but like this and this is pretty down, so I really like that. And then I took some things down off this wall, even though I really need to wash this wall and cover up these holes. I have some stuff I want to put there. But, and then I kind of redid the homeschool shelf and took off things that were not necessary. So this is basically their art cart now. Curriculum. Oh, this is not supposed to be here. Yeah, this doesn't really have a place. All right, I'm going to stick it back here for now. Okay, so that's kind of like their art cart now. Those are like our reference books and just other books we want to get into. That's like curriculum. This is the books related to their curriculum. This is the pre-K curriculum. This is the teacher books. This is a box of stuff I'm collecting that go with the lessons, like the materials needed for some of the curriculum. And then like some stuff that I want to keep up here so that it doesn't get lost, as well as the colored pencils, as well as the stuff for the whiteboard, the crayons for the pre-K curriculum that I don't want to get lost, and that. So anyways, I just wanted to kind of show you guys that, because if you feel like you like homeschooling, but it takes like a huge reset, a lot of time, like adjusting your classroom, organizing your supplies, decluttering your supplies, switching things up, switching things around in order to like, and just cleaning your house and organizing your house, and like not letting clutter build up, like regularly going through your stuff regularly, stuff like that. I just want you to know, like, you're not alone. I literally move a piece of furniture, like, that has to do with the homeschool area, like, or switch something up like every single week. And yeah, those are like the things that kind of make it work for me, is like the bookshelf, the table, and then the other bookshelf. Or you could even do, if you have a nice big side table and then you have some bookends, you could do the read alouds there, and then you could still put your cup of coffee down. That'd be cool. But like, I love having the read alouds like that next to where I can put my drink. And yeah, the whiteboard's not that necessary. Yeah, Oh, I will say something I need to do. So right now, down in those books down there, I've got some finished work and some finished art projects that um I don't have hung up or filed or whatever, but I'm going to bring three folders, I think, for right here, and it's gonna be, and just stick them in with those books down below. And one is gonna be finished artwork, like that I want to like either frame or save, or that basically like sometimes I just can't hang it up right away, but whatever. And then the other one will be, we could maybe do another, yeah. And then the other one, the other two will be for like finished schoolwork. So I do need to do that. As of right now, I'm just like sticking it in one of those big books down there. But yeah, so this is just like a quick little show of like how a mom does it on a regular basis that needs, and I think I could not homeschool without this. Like if I did not have time to reset and kind of like the mindset that like it's okay to like reset in the way I do and as kind of aggressively as I do and as like just non-judgmental of myself, if I, like I'm to the point where like I used to think I have to figure out a system and then it's done. Part of the system for me is changing the system. I think like Misty Winkler always talks about iterating, in homeschool and like in your house homemaking, and so that's really cool. So, okay. Bye y'all. Hope this helps somebody out there. Have a good homeschool week if you're going through the summer, cuz we are. Bye.